All right, welcome back everybody to week 7. As you can see, we've got the longer track still in place for this week. Pretty interesting week of matchups. We'll have a bunch of divisional rivalries taking place. We do have 4 more teams who are on a bye week this week. Most of the AFC South division, so the Titans, the Colts, the Jaguars, they're all off this week, as well as the Minnesota Vikings. So they'll be back in action week 8. But without further ado, let's get to our first matchup of week 7. All right, so up first with week 7, we've got a nice NFC East matchup here. Got the struggling New York Giants taking on the Philadelphia Eagles, who are also kind of having a rough start to the season. Let's get these two lined up and we'll see how they do here. Alright, so we got the Giants over in lane 5. The Eagles are here in lane 2. Let's see who takes this one. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Alright, well, I forgot to turn the finish lane on. It is on now, but thankfully the New York Giants are slow enough that we can tell the Eagles definitely easily pulled that one off. So, good victory for them. The woes just keep on coming for those Giants. I think that's going to be a trend this year for them. Anywho, let's get on to the next matchup. Okay, so our next matchup will pit the other 2 NFC East teams against one another. So you got the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Washington football team. Again, Washington struggling quite a bit. Dallas has an early lead this season in that division. Looks like they're just going to continue to run away with it. But let's see how they do here against Washington. Alright, so there they are lined up. Cowboys in lane 5. Washington is in lane 2. Let's see who takes this one. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Alright, well, I think Washington actually had the lead there for like a split second, but Dallas takes that one pretty easily. Alright, on to the next one. Okay, so we're moving from the NFC East now to the AFC East with a matchup here between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. This actually pits the top team in the AFC East, the Jets, taking on the bottom feeder right now in that division with the Bills. So let's see if the Jets can continue their winning ways. Okay, so we got the Bills in lane 5, Jets are in lane 2. Let's see who wins this one. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Alright, and just as I suspected, the Jets take that one pretty easily. They remain undefeated through 7 weeks now, so let's get on to the next matchup and see what's next. Okay, so up next we've got an NFC South divisional matchup here, pitting the Carolina Panthers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Panthers coming off their first loss of the season, so let's see if they can avenge that. But yeah, let's get them lined up. Okay, we got the Panthers over in lane 5. The Saints are in lane 2. Should be a good one, I think. So let's see who takes this one. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right, good showing there by both teams. They were pretty even down the slope, but once they hit the straight track, Panthers pulled out ahead. Nice victory there for them, bouncing back from their loss last week. So let's get on to the next matchup of Week 7. All right, so we are back in the AFC. This is actually the first non-divisional matchup of Week 7 here, so pretty interesting. But the LA Chargers are taking on the Miami Dolphins. Two teams kind of at the opposite ends of the spectrum as far as success goes. Chargers still looking to eke out that first victory. Will it happen here? I don't know. That'd be quite the upset, but let's get them lined up and we'll see how they do. All right, Chargers are there in lane 5. Dolphins here in lane 2. Let's see who wins this one. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right, and the Dolphins pull that one out. Good race there. I think I said this last week, but those Chargers, they just are like, they're so close to being there, to being actually a decent competitor, but they just do not have it. So, tough loss for them. Good one for the Dolphins. Let's get on to the next matchup. All right, and here is our first AFC versus NFC matchup of Week 7. Got the Green Bay Packers taking on the Houston Texans. Both teams kind of desperate for a victory here, kind of middle of the pack so far. So we'll hopefully this will be a good race, and we'll see who takes this one. All right, the Packers are in lane 5. Texans here in lane 2. We'll see who takes this one. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, and the Texans pull off a nice victory there. They're the only AFC South team playing this week, so good victory for them right there. On to the next one. All right, so we're back at it with another divisional matchup here. This one's in the AFC North. Battle of the Ohio this time, with the Cleveland Browns taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Browns looking to keep their winning ways going. Pretty decent matchup here, I think. So let's get them lined up and we'll see how they do. All right, there they are lined up. Browns are over in lane 5. Bengals are here in lane 2. So let's see who takes this one. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right, a great matchup right there. The Cleveland Browns squeaked that one out, though. Good victory for them there, especially within their own division. So let's get on to the next one and see what happens. Okay, and here we got the other two teams in the AFC North going up against each other. So you got the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Baltimore Ravens. Both of these teams kind of struggled so far out of the gate, but I think a win here will be quite crucial for either team. So let's see who takes this one. All right, and here you got the Steelers over in lane 5, Ravens in lane 2. Let's see who wins this one. 3, 2, 1. All right, and there's your Pittsburgh Steelers pulling that one out. Another good divisional race right there. So I always enjoy seeing those division rivalry games close. So that one did not disappoint either. So, all right, on to the next matchup. All right, and here we've got a battle of two winless teams in the NFC. You got the Detroit Lions taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Somebody's got to win one of these eventually, right? So let's see who takes this one. Okay, and there's your two winless teams. The Lions over in lane 5. The Falcons are here in lane 2. Let's see who wins this one. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right, and what is possibly the slowest victory of the season for somebody, the Atlanta Falcons finally entered the win column. Good victory for them right there. I don't know if they'll continue their success or not, but good one for them there. Let's get on to the next matchup. All right, so here we've got an NFC West matchup. We've got the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Cardinals looking to kind of redeem themselves. They've been on a little bit of a losing streak lately, but we'll see how they do here. Let's get them lined up. Okay, here's a look at these two. The Seahawks over in lane 5, the Cardinals in lane 2. Let's see who takes this one. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right, so the Seahawks pulled that one out. I honestly can say I did not see that one coming. They pulled that one out pretty easily. The Cardinals skids continue. Huge victory there for them within their own division. Good job for the Seahawks. Let's get on to the next matchup. All right, so here we've got another NFC versus AFC matchup. We've got the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New England Patriots. Should be an interesting matchup, I think, so let's get them lined up. Alright, so there's San Francisco over in lane 5, New England's here in lane 2. Let's race these guys. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Ooh. All right, another great race right there. New England squeaks that one out. I think if there's a couple more feet on the track, the 49ers might have pulled that one off. But good victory there for the Patriots. They continue their winning ways. So let's get on to the next matchup. All right, so here we've got a good matchup from the AFC West. Got the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Denver Broncos. Always kind of a historic rivalry right there. So far the Chiefs are kind of running away with the division, but let's see if the Broncos have anything to say about that. Let's get them lined up. Alright, so you got the Chiefs over in lane 5, Broncos are here in lane 2. Let's see who takes this one. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Alright, solid victory there for the Chiefs. Won that one pretty handily. And yeah, pretty much just proving that they are running away with that division. Good victory for them there. Let's get on to the next matchup. Okay, up next we've got I guess you could call it the John Gruden matchup, because he's coached both of these teams at some point throughout his career. But got the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Another AFC NFC matchup here. Both these teams, I think, could really use a victory. Both kind of in the hunt, possibly for a wild card spot down the road as we approach the midway point in the season. Let's get these two lined up, and we'll see who takes this one. Okay, we got the Raiders lined up in lane 5. Tampa Bay is in lane 2. Let's see who takes this one. All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, and Tampa pulls that one out down the stretch. Kind of looked like the Raiders had them there for a second, but pulled it out in the straight track portion, so good for them. Got one more matchup here for Week 7, so let's get to it. All right, so our final matchup has two NFC teams here. We got the Chicago Bears, currently undefeated still, taking on the LA Rams. Yeah, hopefully this will be a good one. I don't know, the Rams have been pretty up and down all season, and the Bears have just constantly kind of been blowing people out. So let's get them lined up, and we'll see who wins this last matchup of Week 7. All right, they are lined up, ready to go. The Bears over in lane 5, Rams in lane 2. Let's see who takes this one. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Alright, and just as I suspected, the Bears ran away with that one pretty easily. Their undefeated season rolls on. Good for them. Alright, and with that will do it for our Week 7 action. We'll bring back the long track one more week, then we might mix it up again after Week 8. But be sure to like and subscribe our videos. Thank you to our fans who have already done that. Really looking forward to it as we approach the midway point of the season. But yeah, before we go, let's take a look at our standings after Week 7. See you guys.